Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sidelines. Holly?
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. From inside the 10, here he comes. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 7. End of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. The run inside. It's Green. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And he'll be brought down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And now it'll be the Bison offense with its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Big day in his last game, over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Back to pass, it's Rooks. Punts it out of the air. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the...
Could be an alley. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
He's in open space downfield.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Rooks. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right here.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the stick.
14. First down for the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Unleashes one. He makes a catch. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stick.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Green. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Has it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession, you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the score.
Dropping back, it's Brooks. Got a man, it's Mitchell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Mustangs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Mitchell. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a second and 6. The give on the option. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
He's down, second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Fires to the wideout. That's caught, it's Clark. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Extra point here will tie the game. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Green. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to make... Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Green. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wants to throw. It's Brooks. He slings it deep to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got it on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Clark. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough.
This game is a fucking joke.
Time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And down he goes.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away. Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. To the air, it's Rooks. And those 2 couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about...
Like I said, this fucking game's a joke.
Everything. You can't quantify it. You can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Running inside. It's Green.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good first half. Second half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And some room to work. Still on his feet at the 35. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
That's reeled in. It's Clark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive.
Got a little grass. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Mitchell. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Second down.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse.
That's game, bitch. Get that weak ass shit out of here.
And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. He's gonna get loose. He just they finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Trying the run, it's Mitchell. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking downfield, it's Rooks. Got it.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Pulls it and runs it again.
This game's a joke.
Not enough space. Touchdown Mustangs. They move on top here in the fourth.
runs the option, they didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Rooks. Fakes to grab. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mitchell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now well within striking distance.
This game's a fucking joke, dude.
Gets him a first.